What's good, people? It's your person, and welcome to the top 10 ways to say the number 10. Let's not beat around the bush and get started, shall we? First off, number 10, we got 25 minus 15. It's not the best duo, that's why they're in the bottom of this list, but you gotta understand, even making it to the top 10 here is hard enough, seeing as how you have infinite competition. Like, literally. Honestly, these two probably didn't even think they would make it. Decent synergy with 15 and 25. Both great numbers to put the TV volume in. But yeah, let's move on. Number 9. We got the scientific notion 1 times 10 to the power of 1. I think it's doing a little too much with the multiplication and exponent, but you gotta respect the drip. He's got two different ones only to do nothing. Like, bros are not part of the team. It's just straight up aura farming for 10. It's good, just not great. Alright, moving on to number 8, we got 0 plus 10. Now, I think the simplicity compared to the last one here makes it better. Still, it requires a little bit of math, by adding 10 to 0. I know, crazy math here. But 0 is doing a lot here. 0 is keeping the seat warm until the number 10 gets to its place. I do think they're better than 10 plus 0, just because 0 isn't doing much in that instance. I mean, it's just adding 0 to a number. This one's way better. You're adding 10 to 0, so, moving on to number 7, we got 20 divided by 2. Over here, 2 is splitting 20 into 2, making 10. I guess this is getting confusing. Not a lot to say about this one. 20 is obviously a nice and even number, and 2 is just the king of evens. Next is number 6. We got 13 minus 3. Number 3, aka third time's the charm, out here saving us from the dreaded unlucky number 13, aka Friday the 13th. Or, I don't know, sometimes 13 is just an unlucky number. I don't know why. There's just something so poetic about a direct contact of good and evil, and then ending it off to make one of the top 10 numbers of all time, number 10. Overall, an underdog pick here. Not many people believed in this duo, but there will be an even more underrated duo coming up, and you'll just have to see which those two are. Alright, moving on to number 5. We're getting into the big leagues here now, and we got square root of 100. We're starting off really, really strong here. Like, honestly, none of the previous 5 stand a chance against square root 100. The weakest of the strongest is still one of the strongest. Alright, anyway, we all know a perfect scoot is just hard to beat, and on top of that, it includes as a 10. Absolute cinema. We got number 4, 9 plus 1. Iconic duo, honestly. Like, 1 isn't much. We all know it's literally 1, the lowest number, lowest whole number, I mean. But it just goes to show that every little thing counts. 9 uses all his power, but unfortunately, it's not enough to make 10. But the absolute GOAT, number 1, comes in for the save. What means very little to some is everything for others. Though I admire the teamwork, I just can't give it top 3. Originally, they were actually supposed to be top 3. However, an unexpected duo came by and swept the stage. So let's give it up for number 3, 7 plus 3. We've talked about third time's the charm, but the fact that it fuses with another even stronger lucky number, and my personal favorite number, number 7, to create 10. You can't make this up. Having the power of 2 already really powerful lucky numbers combined to make 10 is just phenomenal. But even they cannot beat number 2. We got the twins. 5 plus 5. Light cannot exist without darkness. Good cannot exist without evil. The yin and yang of numbers. 5 plus 5. Perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Now, admittedly, we don't know if they're opposite or not. I just wanted to give 5 and 5 a cool intro, but for all I know, they could be the exact same. Now, before we get into number 1, we of course gotta showcase the honorable mentions. First, we got 3.3 plus 7.7. Now, for all the Einsteins here, yes, they do not equal to 10. But you gotta admire the effort. You gotta respect the fact that these two probably fooled many people to think that they are 10. And I think they deserve a mention just because of that effort alone. That's really, really impressive. Like, obviously, we know this is just 11. But speaking of 11, next is 11 minus 1. You know, 11 here is the overachiever. It's an important reminder that doing too much can also affect you negatively. Of course, the GOAT number 1 comes back to save the day, and that definitely deserves a mention. And finally, the number 1 way to say the number 10. Of course, it's 10. You've probably already expected it, but I mean, I can't replace the foundation, the OG. It's just so simple, zero calculations required. It's probably the first limit you hit when counting as a baby. I mean, we have 10 fingers. It's our limit for counting with fingers, for most of us at least. So yeah, pretty goofy video today, but I don't know. I just wanted to be different, I guess. Comment down below if you have any favorites that should have made it on this list. Like and subscribe, please. Trying to hit 100 soon. And as always, thanks for watching, people.